some superstars out here on the field
tonight. Already got somebody in here. What up, Lakers fan? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I wanted to come in right at halftime. I was trying to wait a little bit, just a little bit. Welcome back to football, y'all. Thursday night, first game of the season. Texans versus Kansas City. Score is 14-7. Kansas City. And I do got some things I want to talk about though, as far as this game goes, as far as what I've seen so far. But I wanted to wait till halftime to log on like I did now, because I know there's a bunch of people live streaming right now. So I'm probably only gonna have a few people in here, so I understand that. James Burton, what it do? What it do? What it do? Lakers fan, what up, man? Yeah, I heard what Dak said, and I also heard what Skip said too, which is I'm starting to lose respect for that dude, for Skip, man. Puro Party, what it do? Jason Strickland, what's going on, man? Craig, what up, Craig? What do y'all think of this game so far, the Texans versus the Kansas City? Now, you already know I want to see the Texans lose because, you know, Eastside Herald. Everybody know Eastside Herald been talking all that mess, yo. But when I see Kansas City, when I look at this team, not as sloppy as expected. Yeah, well, I mean, Kansas City is a disciplined team, and you look at Kansas City as a whole. They're a really good team. They're a really good team. Yeah, it was a lot of disrespect, a Lakers fan. You're right. But yeah, like with this Kansas City team, man, I'm looking at the things that they're doing on offense, and it just makes me happy. You know why? Because I look at the Dallas Cowboys being able to do a lot of things like they were doing on offense. Because our offense now, what we have right now with our quarterback and our running back and our running backs, I should say, with Zeke and Tony Pollard, and then you add in CeeDee Lamb, they can do some things like how they're doing with Tyreek Hill and their running backs as well. They ain't blowing them out yet. It's only 14-7. I mean, they're only up by a touchdown. James, you talking about the Rams? Yeah. Now, when I'm gonna do my matchup video. Those of you guys that are new to my channel, you're not familiar with my matchup videos. Normally, before every game day, I do a matchup video for the two teams that are playing. Well, obviously Cowboys and the team that they're playing. I always do it before the game, so I will be doing it just like I do every season. So, Bill Jones, what up? Just ask Mark about you. Oh, you just asked Mark about me? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to wait till halftime. I know Mark is live stream. I know he got like 300 people in his chat. So, I'm probably only going to have a couple of people in here, but I appreciate you guys coming through. I really do. Yeah, we know that the real opening night is Sunday night when the Cowboys play. We know that that's the real opening night, right? Chisa, what's going on, girl? Q Childs, what it do? What I think so far, they're running back. I really like what they're doing. I do. Like I said, I think that Q Childs, of course, I'm in the building. It's my live stream. I love you, Q. I love you, bro. Oh, James, you said you talking about the two teams playing. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I like what Kansas City is doing on offense. I really do. I really do. And I feel like if if we take a page out of that book, we definitely have the personnel to do what they're doing right now. Like a lot of that shifting and that shotgun and that RPO that they're doing right now, that's a lot of good stuff that they're doing right now. And it's not even really a lot of trickery. It's just head up blocking and things of that nature, using the fullback like you're supposed to, using your tight ends as fullbacks, which is what Mike McCarthy is going to do with the Dallas Cowboys this year. So, hell yeah. Puro, but you ain't the only one, Puro. I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait. Oh, yeah, Q. Yeah, motion gets you open. I'm telling you, um, we're gonna be doing a lot of that. Best believe. So, what you guys think about the game so far? You guys just excited just to see football, period, or what? Yeah, I noticed. I didn't see Randall Cobb. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. See, Randall Cobb left because they gave more money. Man, he should have stayed. I was actually shocked when Cobb left because I was like, okay, well, your old coach is here now. You're already on the team. Why would you leave? You know what I mean? But again, they always got to chase the money. You know how that goes. And I was looking for Cobb too. I was trying to see how they were using him, because he's a slot guy. So you wish Dez would have played in this new offense down. Yeah, Dez would have been really good in this offense. I saw that they're trying to use Fuller like Hopkins. I mean, if Will Fuller, he's good, but he's not Hopkins. It's not many Hopkins out there. They using the hell out of Sammy Watkins though. The Kansas City Chiefs though. I remember when the Cowboys wanted Watkins that one time, but the way the Kansas City using him is very unique. They're using him in a lot of different ways. Now, if we still had Garrett, we wouldn't have used uh, Sammy Watkins like that, like how they had him. Because remember, Jason Garrett wanted Sammy Watkins that one year when he was a free agent. Yeah, I like their rookie running back too. He's out there doing the damn thing. Do I think the Cowboys will win the Super Bowl this year? I'm not going to go that far right now. Let's just wait and see them play. I want to see them on the field. I want to see what Mike McCarthy does. I want to see, how this whole team just responds to not having an off season. So I just want to see what they do coming in first. Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. Appreciate it, Q. Travis Kelsey. Kelsey. No, I hear you, Michael. I don't want CeeDee Lamb to return punts and kicks either, because I tell you this, um, you don't want to put your young guy out there and maybe kick returns here and there, but not punt returns. There's too much that can happen on punt returns. It's too many bodies. There's too many gunners. People coming at you, leading with their head and stuff. Like I feel like teams would try to take CeeDee Lamb out of the game because of that reason. So I think that they need to just let him focus on offense right now and just see where they go from there. That's what I believe. I didn't see the very beginning of the game because I was just walking in the house at that time. I saw that. I saw that where they were laying in the bed eating the chips, and Zeke was like, he said, "I always chew that loud" or something like that. Yeah, I just seen the commercial just now. I'm gonna tell you one thing: Kansas City is wearing the Texans defense out. You see them huffing and puffing on the field, like they're just like, man, first game of the season, man. I ain't trying to work that hard, man. Yeah, he got his touchdown call back, but then he scored right after that. So he still scored the to make it 14. So Watkins did get that touchdown. Where is my what was I about to say? Oh, I appreciate you guys in here though, because I know that everybody's at all the other YouTubers channels right now. That's why I always hate the live stream when everybody else is, but I, it's my I guess this is my last Thursday night live stream because since we're back to football, I'm gonna have to pick another day. So I'm either have to do them on Wednesday or I'm gonna have to pick another day. All right, well, they just kicked the field goal, so now it's 17-7, all Kansas City right now. Going into halftime. So we got that halftime break now. Donnell Womack, what's going on, brother? Do I think Andy Reid's style is similar to McCarthy? I do. I really do. Um, that's why when I was watching their plays on offense, I was like, oh my God. I feel like McCarthy's going to do some of these things. And again, if he does do anything like how they're doing with the motions and things like that, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a whole different way that we look at this team. Like, there's no more of that sitting around just waiting for stuff to happen. Come on now. How many times y'all watch a Cowboy game, right? How many times y'all watch a Cowboy game and y'all sit there and be like, I already know what they about to do. They about to run Zeke up the gut, and that's it. Cry, Eagles, cry. I know, right? Dallas Cowboy fan 91. Thank you, man. That's that Target special right there. Yeah, Kelsey looks good out there. What up, Coco? What up, Coco? In and out. You fun. You need to represent for your homie people. Others just like to talk a lot. You show us attention and our questions. Yeah, James, and see, that's what I try to do, man. I like, I make my topics, but I also like to address the board because you guys take time out to watch me on my live stream. So it only makes sense for me to, pay attention to what you guys are talking about. Now, granted, I'm not going to be able to see everybody's comment. Now, I can now because it's not the chat is not moving fast, so I can see everything now. But when that thing starts rolling, I try to get it as best as I can. Though. Right, run on first down every time. And we do. We would sit there and you would watch the game, and here go Jason Garrett on the sideline with that stupid little smirk he got, clapping. Just we done lost the game. He in there smiling. And we lost the game. We lost, but I guess I can still smile. Like I don't know. Like what the fuck? Hey, you know what's crazy? Like the Giants love Jason Garrett, and I wouldn't be surprised if like next year or the next couple of years, Jason Garrett take over for Joe Judge. Because if you think about it now, when they showed if you guys was paying attention during training camp, when they were showing video clips of the Giants in the training camp, they always showed Jason Garrett coaching. They didn't show Joe Judge that much. So it almost lets you know that like who's actually running things up there. And again, we know that Jason Garrett likes to take people's jobs when he comes. So I see what you're doing, Jason Garrett. Why would you take Ertz if he does not resign with Filthy? I don't know. And like I said, he's visually upset right now that they're not giving him his contract. So I don't know. He might want out. We sure enough clapped his exit. We were like, right on out the door, right on out the door. Garrett will be the Giants coach next year. Yeah, whenever Joe Judge's contract is up, he probably will be. I wouldn't be surprised. JGZ will be the next coach after 6. You said after 6 games. Damn, you didn't even give it a season. Jason Carrot. You said no, but we'll take Ertz in Dallas. Ertz would not come to Dallas. Ertz would not come to Dallas. Ertz has openly said his hatred toward the Dallas Cowboys. And I feel that when he talks. So I know he don't like the Cowboys. Thanks, Coco, for that. Everybody hit that like button, y'all. Definitely hit that button for your boy. The Lunatic, what up, man? Hey, I meant to holler at you. I heard you hyping up on Big Game James live stream earlier today. I was watching it while I was listening to it while I was at work, man. Good shit, the Lunatic. Like, definitely like your enthusiasm going into this season. Yeah, and F the Sheagles, exactly. Can you imagine the Eagles fans crying? Yo, I could imagine that. Like we know that Ertz would never come to Dallas. We do know that. But if it did happen, not even Philly fans, Philly 500 primarily. I would love to see his take on that. Oh my God, they got CeeDee Lamb, and then they took Ertz from us. Who else they gonna take? Oh my God. So I just feel like he's gonna be kirking out. Mike Jones, who? All right. Mikey Jones. Pushing Joe over there. Definitely pushing Joe Judge out of there. It'd definitely be a perfect payback to the Eagles. But you know what I'm saying? Because, they talk the most trash in the division. What up, PC76? Yeah, you made it, bro. You made it. Oh, I know it's a delight, bro. I'm hip to it. Birds love Gold Jacket Wit. He may like to take over for him if Jaws is not good. But Jaws is gonna be good, Michael. Don't even put that negativity out there, Michael. Jaws is gonna be good. We're gonna be every time he scores, we're gonna be saying, "Open the jar." If I get a T-shirt with a hand, like not his image, because I'll get sued for that. But if I can get a T-shirt made with the matter of fact, I need to holler at Brian SoCal. I know he's not in here right now, but oh wait, you are in here. What up, Brian? Speaking of Brian SoCal, Brian, can you send me a DM on Instagram and we gotta chat. I got some stuff I need you to make for me. What's the real deal on CD? Well, you know what's funny? They're trying to use him in punt and kick returns, or punt returns. But I think that if you're going to use him at all on special teams, make him do part-time kick returns. I don't want him out there all that time because of the simple fact. I don't want him getting hurt. And I know that other teams are going to see how much of a threat he is, and they're going to be trying to take him out. And that's what I don't want. You're not taking out my wide receiver, not my first round draft pick. You're not doing. That's what's not going to happen. And look, I want to say first of all, I appreciate you guys because I've seen y'all enthusiasm going into this offseason. I understand how difficult things have been with all the craziness going on in this world, with this COVID virus, and just the fact that we actually get to see a little bit of football makes me happy right now. And to see you guys as happy as you guys are right now, as far as like the season starting and things of that nature, it's always a good thing, man. It's definitely a good thing. You think punt returns would be good for his confidence? Kick returns are, yeah. Well, I mean, come on now, Mikey. Do you think that CeeDee Lamb really need confidence? I mean, look, did you see the boy in training camp? I mean, he was out there doing his thing. He out there looking like a veteran. To Cowboys, what's going on? Hey, what's up, you two? Just getting in from work. Glad you're on. Definitely ready for Sunday night. So Cowboys, you're in Houston, right? This guy we got football really needed it. Yeah, definitely. King James, what up? With all this Cowboy love from our haters, talking heads, they fear us. They do, but of course, James, they're always going to say, they keep thinking that we're the same team. We're the same team as we were with Jason Garrett, but we're not. We're a whole different team. We're going to look totally different this year. And then a lot of these talking heads is talking all that crap. They're going to be eating those words for breakfast. I'm going to tell you that right now. You think Tony Pollard will be starting for Zeke in 2 or 3 years? Whenever Zeke's done playing, but I don't think in 2 or 3 years. Because they love Zeke. I don't think he's going anywhere. What up, Pixel? Oh, you say you live there, but you're from New Orleans? That's what's up. Yeah. How are you with the I know the Hurricane Laura or whatever. How's everything down there at the Cowboys? Did any of your stuff get messed up or anything like that? Man, Eastside's bum ass Rockets almost came back. I know Eastside. I know he ain't in this chat right. He might be in Mark's chat right now, but I'm gonna tell you, he's watching this game intently right now. He is watching this game closely right now because Pixel, you a Chiefs fan? Shout out to you. Much respect to your Chiefs, man. I respect the Kansas City Chiefs so much. Your offense is looking very good out there. You always had a pretty decent defense, but with Pat Mahomes, doing his thing out there with Sammy Watkins and that rookie running back y'all got. I think you guys are going to be really good this year. You guys are already favored to go back to the Super Bowl. Hopefully, we can get there with y'all. Zeke is a monster. Pollard is a speedster. Perfect combo. Oh, yeah. And you already know Mike McCarthy is salivating over the fact that he's got that combo, that tandem. Because guess what? We didn't have that type of tandem before with the Dallas Cowboys. Well, we've had it. Mike McCarthy didn't have that in Green Bay. So everybody kept like giving him shit about the fact that, oh, well, he kept running the ball, well, throwing the ball so much. Well, when you have a dynamic wide receiver, I mean, when you have a dynamic quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you're going to throw the ball a lot. But they had, Eddie Lacy? I mean, he was sitting at the buffet line all the time. Like, they had Starks. Starks was pretty good. And then they had Ty Montgomery come in, but he was a former wide receiver turned into a running back. So it's not the same thing. So he really didn't have like a dynamic running back like he does now with the Dallas Cowboys. So coming in, he already has talent. All he needs to do is take his good coaching and take these guys to the next level. Because I'm telling you, this team Cowboys I'm talking about, has always had talent. And there's no reason why we couldn't at least win an NFC title game before. So when I tell you guys that coaching matters, that shit matters. Skip is no Cowboy fan. I never put a Cowboy jersey in the trash. I know. And that's that bandwagon crap. Because how you going to be a Cowboy fan and then talk about, oh, I like the Bucks now because Tom Brady is there. He's a Tom Brady sexual. That's what he is. Aquid Talib said he heard Diggs is going to be a star in the league. Yeah. And shout out to Kib Talib. I know he just retired. So shout out to him and his great career that he had. Respect the champions, but we will destroy them if we see them. They're definitely going to be a hard team to beat, James. I'm not even going to front. I got to give them their credit. To Cowboys, you said your mom is in Alexandria. They had tornadoes close by, but they fared okay. Blessings to everyone still in recovery. Yeah. Prayers up for your mom too. Hopefully, like they don't get hit like that. But it's crazy that it's hit over there where you guys are, but here in the Washington D.C. area, well, I'm in Maryland, but here in Maryland, like we've been getting rain like every day. It's raining every day because of Laura, and Laura's way over there, and she's affecting us with that rain. Yeah, Skip is an idiot. You're right. Yeah, she can't tell me that. Yeah, we didn't make any adjustments before. We just here go Jason Garrett. All right, well, we're gonna come in. This is the game plan, guys. And if something happens, if we get our ass whooped, guess what? We're this is all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't have anything else. And that's pretty much how we played all the time. Zeke fan, what it do? Where is Kareem Hunt at now? Because I remember he was with the Browns last I heard. Is he still playing? Bill, you think the Cowboys will sign Earl? They might. I don't know. I think that money that they held out that they got from that they restructured the contract, I think they might use that to try to pay Dak for next year because I think Jerry Jones is finally realizing that Dak is something special. Michael, we talked about that. The better coaching staff, 2 or 3 more wins, but also don't forget this too. That kicker that we had last year, Brett Maher, missing all them damn kicks. Not Maher. He was missing all them kicks. A lot of those kicks that he misses, those games that we were close, those could have been W's too. So, who the Browns gave Hunt an extension? It just don't seem right with him not being on the Kansas City Chiefs anymore. Like I feel like that's the team he needs to be on. You said Hunt is still with the Browns? Okay. I don't pay attention to the doo-doo Browns. Speaking of doo-doo Browns, did y'all hear about Odell Beckham? Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear about Odell Beckham? Yeah, Cowboys fan. He definitely lost his 2 games. Maher did. Remember when Garrett tried to make Dallas football Cowboys happen? Yeah, I know. Like, shut up. AC1, what it do? Did y'all? So you heard something, but I don't know. So apparently, in a nutshell, and this is what I heard. Me and my coworker was talking to me about it earlier today. Basically saying that he came out and said that he likes when people do on him. I'll wait. Odell Beckham said he likes when people take a dump on him. What in the whole hell? What you thankful for, James? Raymond said, "What a freak!" I'm telling you, like something's wrong with Odell Beckham in his head, and I always thought it was something wrong with him ever since he first came out. ever since he was drafted by the Giants, I always just thought it was something up with him. You guys know, those of you that know about Germany, you know it's called a Scheiser, where someone poops on your chest. That's apparently a thing. It's called a Scheiser. I don't want no part of that. You don't even like. You don't even like looking into that. I know. I hear you, King James. Especially after certain type of foods that you eat. The Eagles beat us in the game. Oh yeah, I know why. Because we let go of Jason Garrett because of that. That's why he plays like crap. Well, it's also why he plays for the Duda Browns. It all makes sense. Yeah, he's special, but not the good kind of special either. Odell Beckham, that's an interesting boy. That's a head case right there. Oh, and we wouldn't have got CeeDee Lamb if Jason Garrett was still here. Understand that. Understand that. Now, I do want to talk about some things going into Sunday, and I will reiterate some of the stuff on my matchup video before the game. But I do want to say that this Dallas Cowboys team is so new, and I'm talking about the way that things are run now, that the Rams really, when they play us, they're not going to know anything that we're going to do. So, how do you game plan for that? You know what I mean? I think they're going to game plan for what they think that they're going to do. They're going to look at Zeke's tendencies. They're going to look at Dak's tendencies, and they're just going to go with that. But they really don't have anything else to go by because, again, everything that we're going to be doing is pretty much going to be different. Like, we're going to be doing some of the same stuff, but we're going to be doing them in different ways. We're not going to be predictable in the way we do things. We're not just going to be like, hey, guys, we're running the ball, because that's basically what Jason Garrett was doing. He might as well just take his big blockhead ass out there and just would have said to the other team, hey, we're running on this play. I mean, you might as well just – that's how we were before. Other teams knew exactly what we were going to do. Any fool on the sideline could figure that out. They doing a lot of screenplays, Kansas City. A lot. All that time he had to throw the ball, he just lobs it to you. Wow. Oh, you said they got a picture on Twitter. The catch he made on Brandon Carr said the football's a turd. Yeah. Now I hear everybody keep saying that, like, you know, they didn't want Brandon Carr because, you know, he got played by Odell Beckham on that play. Let me explain something to you guys, and I know most of you guys know for the most part, but there was no way that you could have defended that type of play. First of all, just as well, Kansas City scored again. Just as much as over 100 yards for the young running back. So this is the thing. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was sitting there looking at that dynamic play. Um, oh no, with the Odell Beckham thing, with that catch, There's no way that Brandon Carr could have defended that without it being a pass interference, right? And first of all, everybody's forgetting that particular pass was a terrible throw by Eli Manning. First of all, it was a terrible throw. For Odell Beckham to have to reach back like that to catch the ball, ain't no wide receivers really catching that. I mean, he caught the ball with 3 damn fingers. I wonder if he had stucco on his hands. He caught the ball with these 3 fingers. Well, I guess 4. So his thumb, his pinky, his ring finger, and his middle finger. That's what he caught the ball with. That. And I guess it would be on his left hand because he caught it like this. There was no way you could defend that because the ball's way over here. He did pull Brandon Carr, and they didn't call that either. The pass was thrown out of bounds. And I think that, and maybe, I don't know, maybe Eli was trying to throw the ball out of bounds, and Odell was like, well, I'm going to catch this. Appreciate it, Will. You say, am I getting the PS5? Not when it comes out. I think it'll be $600. I went on the E3 website or whatever and was looking at like all the stuff that they were talking about, like what it's gonna do. That new Grand Theft Auto that's gonna come out for it is gonna be sick. That's a conversation for another day, unless y'all want to talk about it. But that new Grand Theft Auto, because I looked it up, it's gonna be sick. But I'm probably not gonna get the PS5 until like the spring of next year. I'm gonna wait for a while because I'm gonna wait for it to go down. I'm gonna wait for it to have a couple of get the bugs out. I never get electronics when they first come out. And first of all, I gotta get my place. I gotta get another place. I gotta get my own spot. So I'm back with my mom. So that's first things first. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get on my feet first. But yeah, I will get it eventually. It comes out Christmas of this year. Let's see, you have a prediction CeeDee Lamb will overshadow that catch this year. Noted. Yeah, but CeeDee Lamb's catch is going to be like up high. Like he's going to catch that thing like if it's a high ball that Dak Prescott happens to throw up, he'll probably catch one of them. Odell Beckham was never the same after the catch. It was all about him. The catch didn't. Yeah, all ego. You're right. I mean, he already had an ego coming in, but I think that with him, with that catch, it didn't help. It definitely didn't help. In the Miami Dolphins video, the racial injustice. No, I didn't see the Miami Dolphin one. But you know why they did that? Because their coach is black, and like he's real heavy on the racial injustices and trying to get that known and get it put out there in the football world, which I think is really good. Because we need people to understand what the real thing is, and not believe that it's a bad thing. It's all good. T-Land would be wide open because they're going to double King Cooper. Yeah, and see that's the thing, Raymond. I think that damn SoFi looks so good. Like I wish I could go to that SoFi Stadium. That thing is nice. Oculus video board. It took them 4 years to make that. Yo, but why SoFi Stadium look a little bit like AT&T though? It does. It has an AT&T feel to it, but it's in Inglewood. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to since we were talking about the Rams, shout out to Rams Talk. He's a Rams YouTuber. Those of you guys that are OG subscribers of mine, you know that I did a live stream with him last year when we played them in the playoffs when they whooped our ass. Not last when we played them in the playoffs when they beat us, when they had C.J. Anderson running us over. Shout out to him. I wanted to get him on a live stream tonight to Skype in, but he moved to Germany. Him and his wife moved to Germany. So shout out to him. He moved to Germany. So when I texted him earlier today, it was like 4:00 here in the DMV, and he told me it was almost 10:00 at night there in Germany. So calculate that, like it's literally tomorrow morning in Germany right now. So That's how far ahead of us they are. What do you think we get first on Sunday? Fumble recovery, intercept. I say fumble recovery. You said SoFi looks like a dead stingray. It does from the top of the stadium. It does. I wonder why it came to a point like that. AT&T is a gem of the NFL. It is, but apparently they said SoFi is even bigger than AT&T because they said that SoFi is the biggest stadium now. And then the Falcons got a new stadium too, so their stadium is nice. I haven't seen none of the new stadiums. So like the Vikings got a new stadium, the Falcons got a new stadium. I haven't seen any of their new stadiums, but I definitely want to do some football trips and just check out these other stadiums after COVID-19, of course. How you gonna cover Gallup, Cooper, Lamb? Yeah, well, you know what, and what they're gonna do with Cooper. And that's what I thank you for reminding me because I lost my track of thought. But with King Cooper, we know that he has some of those soft tissue injuries right now. I think what they're going to do with him, they're going to give him a little bit of light work. He's probably not going to play a whole lot in this first game, but they're going to use him as a decoy. So they're going to put him out there. So his presence, they're going to have to, pay attention to his presence. But that's going to get Gallup and CeeDee Lamb some time to get the ball too. You hope the new GTA is back in Miami. No, I think what it is, don't quote me, but from what I heard, it's supposed to take place in Brazil. It's going to start in Brazil, and then it's going to end in America. And then the way the game is supposed to go with the graphics and everything, it's going to start in the 1960s, and the game is going to progress. As you play it, as you start beating missions, it's going to progress year by year by year. And then you're going to reach up to where we are now in 2020 from the 1960s. So the cars are going to change, and everything is going to change. Like you're going to see like the money value go up. You're going to see the price of cars, like older cars, like as they become vintage, they'll be like rare items. So like how things are in real life is how it's going to progress into the game. And I think that type of game, like mechanic of a game, is unheard of. No other game has ever done that. And I think that with that new GTA, that thing is going to be sick. And that's for the PS5. Oh, Alden Smith is going to eat. Oh, he's going to eat like hell.
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on? Right. AC1, what's going on, man? Did I hear that Garrett was asked if he had any advice for Joe Judge as being his first head coach job? I didn't hear anything about that, but but you already know he going after his job. You already know what that's all about. How many sacks we getting Sunday? Shit, it might be 6. Everson Griffin get at least 2. Alden probably gonna get 1. Alden might get an interception. He might bat a ball down, get an interception. Who knows? Healthy Cooper too. Yeah. You said Cooper with these nagging injuries starting to remind you of Miles Austin. Michael, I hate to say that. I really do. But, I mean, it is what it is. No, but Raymond, the new GTA is going to be the truth. Go on the E3 website and look it up. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You said David Johnson is hurt again? That's why they were looking like, why did they trade for him? Who was their running back before? They had, what happened to Alfred Blue? And did they get rid of Alfred Blue too? Because I remember they had Alfred Blue, and then they had Adrian Foster. But I think he retired, didn't he? I'm definitely hyped about the season, but I'm not nervous though. I'm not nervous. Yeah, AC one. I really think that Cooper. It's not like real bad. He could play if we had a game today. But I think that they're just when you got a soft tissue injury, those things are nagging, and you have to let those things rest. And they just said, you know what? There's no point of us putting him out there and risking further injury. So we're going to keep him at bay, and that's pretty much what they were doing. You said going to an E3 is your dream, yeah. Like when they do those events, man, those things are nice. I never got a chance to go because I wasn't. I guess I'm not considered a gaming nerd, but I do appreciate games because it's still some games that I didn't even play on my PS4 that I got to go back and finish before I get the PS5. Like I didn't even I need to finish the Division series. That was a dumb trade Texans made, in my opinion. Yeah, it was dumb. You go get and the Cardinals was like, whew, got rid of that one. Oh yes, Lamar Miller. Yeah, they had Carlos Hyde. They had Alfred Blue. I know Foster's gone. Did he retire? Because I know he was old. You said McCarthy out here pulling the Belichick. Coop is fine. That's the thing. Like Mike McCarthy is pulling the Belichick. He putting people on the on the injured list that don't need to be there, and just not telling you what's going on. You said where's East Side? I'm pretty sure he's on Mark's live stream right now. And I'm pretty sure he's watching this game attentively right now. He watching his Texans lose right now. But in my had a signed Sean Lee jersey. I said, did he sign that with a cast on? That's messed up. Leave Sean Lee alone. Leave Sean Lee alone. He all right. He all right. You said actually Eastside is not on Mark's stream? Oh. He might be at his own devices right now. He might be sitting at home, like not on nobody's laptop right now. He ain't thinking about the Cowboys right now. He thinking about his team right now. He probably yelling at his TV, cursing and yelling at his TV right now. They got Sammy Watkins out here playing like a all-star. Pat Mahomes got that 45 mil a year. Uh, baby Patrick Mahomes looked like a garbage pail kid. Yeah, I missed it. I did miss it though. Coco, what you laughing at? Sammy is a beast week one. Remember last year? Yeah. He's a beast week one, and then after that, he just kind of just slides off the rails. They got like the cardboard fans in the stand. I'm just happy to see football back. I can't believe this is real. Double L for East Side. I know, right? You know what he gonna say though? He gonna come back. He's gonna come back, and he's gonna come back in our chats. After this game, he's like, "Yeah, we may have lost that game, but it's a whole rest of the season to go through, bro. So I'm just gonna still root for my Texans. Texans all day." You said Mahomes got engaged. Why you say he a dumbass? That was a smart move by his woman to get him to marry her because she about to get that money. Better sign that prenup though. Wow. Yo, Patrick Mahomes is a beast. I gotta that boy. That boy can throw from any type of position. Yeah, it's like a fadeaway jumper. Like Patrick Mahomes throws the ball like he's playing basketball. No, she ain't stupid. She know exactly what she was doing. You said Calvin Ridley, Mike Thomas, Cooper Kupp, your fantasy wide receiver. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good list there. That's a pretty good list. This is the first year I didn't do fantasy in a long time. You said they should have cardboard Belichick with a camera, bro. That would be hilarious. Well, Spygate. When he cheats, he will be getting her the Kobe diamond. I know, right? What up, Greg? I'm all right, man. How you doing? Yeah, it's Calvin with a C, Ridley. Yeah. Who's winning? Of course, Kansas City, 24-7. You said you burned your hot pocket. Damn. Hope you got another one in there to heat up. Make sure you don't burn that one. But Lakers fan, you already knew that. You already knew who was winning the game. Come on, man. But that running back, that rookie runner, that Edwards guy, I think he had like 2 touchdowns already. Sammy Watkins got one. Who's this dude with the long hair? Oh, that must be the kicker. There's so many new kickers in the league now because a lot of the old ones just kind of died out. They just like I don't even think they I don't even I don't even think that they even retired. They just kind of just stopped playing. You think Diggs going to be a starting on Sunday? Well, if you look at the roster breakdown right now, the depth chart, they actually have him as a starter. But I will say this, and I'm glad you brought that up. This team on defense, I really don't think that it matters at all who starts because they're going to be in a heavy rotation. I'm talking about like when I'm DJing, I'm got them in heavy rotation. It's going to be heavy rotation. I'm talking about. Uh, I think they got him first because of Chidobe Awuzie with his injury or whatever. I think that they just went ahead and put Trayvon first. But I think that with Diggs, Chidobe Awuzie, you're going to have Anthony Brown in the nickel, playing nickel corner, starting off. So, but again, they're going to be moving these guys around, so it really doesn't matter. Remember, they moved Reggie Robinson to safety, so he's not going to be really playing cornerback. They're going to have him in the safety position. And you guys should have known that when you heard Maurice Lindquist come out and say, "I look at these guys as DBs." And the good thing about that situation is that when you have these guys that can do both, they know every spot on the field, so they know where they're going. You know what I mean? Do I think Amari Cooper is going to be? Yeah, Amari Cooper is definitely playing. Now, one thing that we're not talking about that you guys forget about is special teams. Let's not forget about special teams, guys. Um, Special teams. John Fossil, Greg the Leg Zerline, Chris Jones, LP Ladisor. And don't forget about the kick and punt returners. Now, they're going to use Jordan Lewis in some capacity, too. They're going to use Tony Pollard on some kick returns, too, and things of that nature. So it's going to be good. Yeah, Jordan Lewis does need snaps. And once Jordan Lewis's leg injury heals up or whatever he's dealing with, he will definitely be in that rotation heavily. Heavily. Understand that. You said Dak is good with short fields. Yeah, he is. Should be much better on special teams. Use your hand sanitizer. Uh, McCarthy knows what he's doing. He's a real coach. And then Raymond, and that's what I was talking about with his offensive line. Um, we were talking about remember the whole Chaz Green Atlanta game. So first of all, that's shame on the coaching staff with Jason Garrett, and then when we played that game when Chaz Green was taking over for Tyron Smith. Y'all remember that game? I know y'all remember that because Adrian Claiborne was sacking Dak so much he ended up going to the daggone. He went to the Pro Bowl and got paid off of that. And got paid off of that. Yeah, Johnson's back in the game. So, I just feel like when you have a game and you see a guy that's coming in that's not as good as your starter, and I'm talking about the offensive line, at what point do you not ship a tight end over, ship a running back over to help? No, Cowboys. I'm talking about that time when we had Chaz Green. That was shame on Jason Garrett and that staff for not making adjustments and or not coming in with a game plan, knowing that guy is not as good as your other guy, and if he gets turned into a turnstile in the game, it's too late. His confidence is shot. So where I'm getting at is in the situation that we have now, Tyron Smith is starting the game, but Lyle Collins is going to be on IR starting for the next three games of the season. Cameron Irving is taking over his spot at right tackle. Now, Cameron Irving is not as good as Lyle. We know that. But he also doesn't suck either. He was a former first-round draft pick for a reason. But I think that our mindset as fans, we've been so spoiled on having such good offensive line play. We don't know how to deal with an offensive line because if you look at this offensive line, it's still better than a lot of other teams. Because you look at teams in our division, I don't even know how their offensive lines are going to function. They don't have nowhere near the talent that we have. They don't have all pros and pro bowlers and all that stuff on their offensive line like we do. We got three of them. Well, if you add Travis Frederick, Travis Frederick's not here anymore. But I guess you could say we still got three because the Joe Looney is going to be one too. So he will eventually. But I think that what Mike McCarthy is going to do now, I think that he's going to see that Cam Irving might need a little bit of help. So I'm pretty sure that Cam Irving is much better than what Chaz Green was. I'm just saying that, like, just in case he does struggle or don't even give him a chance to struggle, help chip him with a linebacker. I mean, chip him with a wide receiver. Chip him with a tight end or chip him with a running back before they run their out routes. And then just help him out a little bit. And then if you start seeing him doing all right by himself, then let him roll with it. That's what a real coach would do. Jason Garrett ain't do that, but I think that Mike McCarthy's going to do that. Yes, he definitely will make adjustments. We're not going to struggle like that. I don't believe we are. Pass the ball faster. So everybody kept getting on Dak for not passing the ball faster. But you got to understand that a lot of that situations were designed like that. Like they wanted Dak was told that, I want you to go through your first, second, and third reads before you throw the ball. That was how Jason Garrett's offense was functioning. So I don't think that was all just that. Because if you look at it now, you see him throw the ball now, he quicker with it. It ain't like he just changed his stripes overnight. That was just the way the scheme was. And Dak's gonna have much more control over the offense now. And I think that giving Dak more control allows him to freestyle and allows Dak to gain his confidence even more as the starting quarterback because, again, if that's your franchise quarterback, you have to trust him to make the necessary adjustments that he needs to. It's Lune. It's French. Yeah, I know. Chaz Green almost got Dak killed that game versus the Falcons, and Garrett was just clapping. Yeah, he on the sideline smiling and smirking and clapping. Damn, Sneed. Wow. Kansas City came to play, guys. Yeah, that's true. And you're gonna see a lot of quick passes. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see those little quick screens, those little bubble screens. Now, what you're gonna see is this line is gonna do a lot of pulling. They're gonna do like misdirection. You're gonna see the line just shift. They're good at that. Joe Looney is good at that. Those are where their strengths are right now. Trust me, these coaches ain't dumb. They know what these players can do and what they're not capable of doing. So they're going to play to the best of their ability. That's what they're going to do. Dak was good at the no huddle offense, march down the field. Yes, he was. And again, like they're going to allow him to do more of that. You said Trump wants to boycott Fortnite. Trump want to boycott everything. That ain't nothing new. Kansas City did not come to play. Houston missing DeAndre Hopkins. I knew. And look, when Eastside Hero come in here talking that trash, all you got to say to him is like, where's your wide receiver? And where's Randall Cobb? Are they even using Randall Cobb? Because if y'all not using him, bring him back to Dallas. Throw his ass on special teams. No, they didn't call no penalties on Dak. When you look at those big, strong quarterbacks like Dak and Cam Newton used to get punished. They weren't calling none of that. You say you don't even think Randall Cobb is playing. Why would he not be playing? I need to go look at their roster. I ain't heard his name either. Hopkins is at home saying, "Thank you for trading me." You know he at home and he getting ready to rock and roll with the Cardinals. Let me look that up because let me see something. Because I mean, they did all that trading for him and doing this and doing that. Like, oh. I don't. Yeah, I mean, it just says that he's a wide receiver for the Texans. I don't see. You said Cobb has played. I haven't seen Randall Cobb out there. For real. You know, Watson just got picked off. So I mean, you really can't. They ain't even been out there long enough to even be able to tell if they was doing anything. Who's my dark horse for this season? That's a good question. I'm gonna say Neville Gallimore. I think Neville Gallimore is gonna come out there and show something. Not right away, but I think that he's gonna pull through. Kid Mega on your original channel. I mean on your original account. What's good, brother? Good to see you here, Kid Mega. So I guess you count as two subscriptions, right? Because your Kid Mega and your other account as well, right? So, so my mother said that she not gonna be a Washington fan no more because what would you say? Would you say, Mom? You ain't gonna be a Washington fan because what? Cause what? You ain't gonna root no more. It's all good. She's shy. Um, You said with the added playoff spot nowadays. Yeah, I mean we ain't there's no way we don't make the playoffs. You damn right about that. No, Coco, she's not a Cowboy fan. She ain't gonna be no Cowboy fan. My grandmother is though, but she's not gonna be. Sure, when Washington plays, she'll root for him though.
Yeah, I'm a diehard Washington.
You ain't no diehard.
I just don't.
You don't even know who your quarterback is. You ain't no diehard. Who's your quarterback?
Well,
Who's your quarterback?
I ain't been keeping up lately.
Yeah, I ain't been keeping up lately. They all make that excuse. I ain't been keeping up lately. I ain't been. Oh man, that's hilarious. They laughing. You said the Washington Football Wizards. Yo, they can't use that name because the basketball team got it. But I don't know. Well, no, I mean they just don't have a name yet because they didn't have time to get one. Remember that guy in Virginia? He took 5 of the names and trademarked it, so that put them in a bad spot, and they didn't have time to come up with another name. So yeah, but that's not their fault though. That ain't got nothing to do with them. That's just the politics of it. Now, what's crazy is like if you living here in the DMV, I can still see their trash ass stadium. So I could just go around there and look at it and be like, they still got the R's and stuff up there, the Redskin name. But I think that after this season, it'll probably go away. Yeah, Dale. I mean, they could have done better, but the problem is they didn't have time. Because you're talking about they got to get the branding, they got to get the licensing. And when all of this happened, it was too close to training camp. Because remember, they had to have all that done before the players came back into the building because you're talking about they got to get the new jerseys in the new name and all that other stuff. So they just didn't have time to do it. Now, I can't blame them for that. That's not their fault. It's just, it's just an unfortunate situation for them. But they're losing endorsements and stuff like that too. So I don't know what FedEx is, because FedEx is the name of their field, and the street that's right there where the stadium is called FedEx Drive. So what you gonna do? If they take that name off, that's gonna be interesting. You said, "Tell mom the only good thing about Washington is DC, Dallas Cowboys always head up." You're right about that. Tristan Hill, comeback player of the year. Uh, so you can't come back from nothing. Let me shut up. Raymond, he can't come back because there was nothing that he had to come back from. You know what I mean? So it's more like a breakout. He's finally breaking out. That's what you would say. Yeah, they need a new stadium. They need a new name. I told them. I said, look, they should make the new stadium over by the MGM National Harbor, because where the MGM National Harbor is over here in Oxon Hill, Maryland, that area over there. I mean, think about it. Like if they put the stadium across over there in that open area, you got the highway right there. You got metro access, transit access. You got the MGM right across on the other side. So it's you know. How many interceptions did Watson throw? Was it just one? Clyde Edwards Hilaire. Man got 118 yards rushing his first game of his NFL career with a COVID offseason. Wow. Now that's phenomenal. Edwards Hilaire. Um, they complained about this 5 years, 3 years ago about the same name. But see, that's the thing though. Other people were complaining, but Dan Snyder wasn't trying to change the name back then. Yeah, he didn't want no part of that. But he was forced this year with everything going on and like the FedEx, the actual company, they were trying to back their endorsements out. So he was like, oh no, we can't be losing our endorsements and stuff. That means we'll lose the stadium and all that. So, he ain't had no choice but to change the name. Uh-oh. They scored again. Tyreek Hill. Uh-oh, it's starting to become a blowout. 30-7. They just out here embarrassing the Texans now. And he didn't even look back at the ball. He just like, I got it. Give me that. Bop. Wow. I mean, and that's why Pat Mahomes got paid what he got paid, because it's just like it just makes it look easy. Damn, somebody go check on Eastside Harold, make sure he all right. Somebody go check on Eastside, make sure he all right. Those of you that's in Houston where he is, go check on to Cowboys. Go knock on Eastside Harold's door and make sure he all right. Be like this. Hey, Eastside. 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 You all right in there? Eastside. Oh, when trolling fails. You said Eastside laying on his backside crying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, he gonna hit him with the Eastside. God damn it. Eastside. Kid Mega, thank you for the super chat, brother. Always appreciate you, man. Let me know when you're going to start your membership up, and if you need another mod, I'm here. Oh, I got you, Kid Mega. You want me to? You want to be a mod for your Kid Mega channel or your other one? Let me know which one you want, because I could do it. I could give your mod stuff right now. I'm gonna do the memberships this season. I'm gonna start them up this season. You said Eastside probably in his room crying. He gonna cry when he get in the car. When trolling fails, Coco. When trolling fails, you know he in his room crying. But you know what he gonna do? You know what he gonna do? He gonna come in here. He gonna come on my channel. He's probably gonna watch this video later, and then he's gonna put a comment in it because he does it all the time. Normally he's like the first in the chats, but because his team is playing, he MIA right now, and I understand that he watching his team. But I mean, at this point, it's over. The game over. Like, you know. I appreciate you, James. I'll let you guys know when I mean, I already have the memberships. I just gotta hit the button to activate it. But I'll do that. I got you. Hey, to Cowboys, go knock on Eastside Harold's door, because you know y'all live in the same city. Go knock on his door and see if he all right, and let me know. And let me know. Let me know if he all right. You know what I'm saying? We got to Cowboys. We gotta check on our people. I mean, he's not our people because he's Texans, but I mean, he is a subscriber and he's always here. So, you know, I care enough about his well-being, you know, just to make sure that he's not somewhere sad and alone right now. Because, okay, you said this one, Kid Mega? Okay, I got you. I'm going to do it right now. There you go, Kid Mega. You said E2 quit? I'm just messing with you, Cowboy. Coco says sad and alone. That's it. James Bunbury, what up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you coming in here, man. James Burton. You know I live in Philly, and I be holding it down with your commentary. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate the fact that I'm able to, you know, give you the facts, and you know, And I know it got to be sucked being up there in Philly, man, with all them Philadelphia fans. Philadelphia. With those rubbery ass cheesesteaks and that plastic cheese whiz sauce that they put on there. I don't know. Like I remember when I went up there when I played in the Arena League because I played for Philadelphia Soul for a year and before I injured my knee. And like when I was up there, I tried one of them cheesesteaks and I was like, like they kept saying like the spots were really good. And like I went there and I was like, what's all the hubbub? So I go there and I'm like, it's not what I thought it was. Eastside is lonely. He's Mr. Lonely. I'm still lonely. Wonder why Cobb is not playing. Yeah, I wonder why too. And that's really interesting because you go and get him in the offseason. That was one of your key pieces. And Watson is just, Watson can't do nothing. They done signed him, and he ain't doing nothing right now. Chris Jones done got paid. Chris Jones out here sacking the hell out of he making Watson's life hell right now. Oh my God. Poor Texans. You're welcome, Kid Mega. Yeah, Karen, I played for a year in Arena League. I don't talk about it because it was embarrassing because I played well, but then I tore my patella tendon and I couldn't play no more. So I was like, whatever. But it's all good though. They really don't have a good O-line. All they have is Laramie Tunsil. I know. If you look at the communication is like really messed up there right now. Kenny Stills. So Kenny Stills was the one that I was telling you guys because they were because the Texans, they need help in their secondary. And Texas was one of the teams that like they kept saying would Earl Thomas get signed to, right? And would O'Brien bring him to the Texans? So they asked Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills came out there and was like, look, bro, we don't want Earl Thomas on this team. I'm good. That's basically what he said. So I'm just saying, like, when you're hearing these players of these other teams not wanting Earl Thomas, it just makes you think, like, and the fact that he ain't been even looked at by another team right now. And I know some of you guys think that he's going to be on this team after week 1. Nobody really knows what they're going to do. But I think that we got enough DBs on this team right now to solidify what we need. I don't think, I mean, he's a great player and everything. But like I said, I don't want him tearing up that locker room. Geno's, that's right. That's the place that they was telling me about. And I went up there and I was just like, so he said Geno's is not okay. So somebody told me. So when I first went up there, I remember when I did the initial tryout, I went to Geno's after that to celebrate. And then I was like, okay, well, this don't taste right. This don't taste like nothing that I'm used to. So then I'm sitting there like, what is this? But now that you're saying that it's not the spot, then I was deceived. Somebody told me lies. They lied to me. You said you're in Texans country and you're loving this. I bet you are. I bet you are. It's already a blowout and they're in the fourth quarter. Yeah, they're at the top of the fourth quarter. You should be proud to have been able to. I am proud, Karen. I definitely am. But it wasn't the NFL, but I mean, it was, it was something. James Bunbury, thank you for the super chat, bro. Yo, I live in Texas, but I grew up in North Jersey. Cheesesteaks are a lot better in Jersey. Check out Donkeys and Can. So I do know that, James. So I have spent time in Jersey, not Camden, but in East Orange. East Orange. I was up there for like 6 months, but yeah, no, I'm familiar with Jersey. I rock with theirs better than the Philly ones. Kylie, appreciate it. How am I enjoying seeing football? Oh, that's right, Dave Moore. You just got in here. Yeah, I was talking about the whole time in here about how happy I am to see that we're back in football. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, um, I missed it. I missed it. I really did. And I didn't think that, with all this COVID and stuff going on, like it's just been a lot, man. And it's hard to a lot of people going through a lot of mental health stuff right now, dealing with COVID and things of that nature. A lot of people are. So I just feel like, coming back to watching football, it just makes you feel happy again. And I'm definitely happy. If you ever come to Philly, hit me up. Who said hit me up? I'll take you for a real cheesesteak. Okay, all right. I got it, James. But Philly, man, you're not that far. You're really only like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. You're not that far. Like you're literally right up the street. Appreciate you, James, as usual. Shout out to James Bunbury. Always in his supporting. Appreciate you, brother. You said Camden is the hood, but good food. It is the hood. I know. I went up there. What's that other spot up there, James? Not Camden, but I go skating up there sometimes at Branchbrook Park. You know where Branchbrook Park is, James? That's where I go up to that skating rink up there in Jersey. I think that's in it's in Trenton. I forgot what city I was in because I was just driving, and I remember it didn't take me that long to get there either. Cause I'll go up to New Jersey and go skate at a skate party and come right back after the party. Cause normally the skate parties would be like from like 11:30 at night to like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'll like sleep in my car for an hour and then just come back home and get back home by like 9, and I'm good to go. But you said it's not true. Philly got the best steaks. You deceive. Those are the commercial spots. Max's is the best. Okay, all right. No, I got you. Yeah, because they always talk about Geno's. They always talk about Geno's. Okay, so yeah, it was Trenton, New Jersey. Okay, yeah. But I rode with Branchville Park. I go up there all the time. I used to go up there all the time. I haven't been up there in a minute though. But I'm doing my whole roller skating escapades again. Normally on Labor Day weekend, which I would have gone this year, but they didn't have it this year. They have what they call a skate-a-thon. They do that in Atlanta, Georgia, and that normally be lit. I mean, skaters from all over the United States come out there, but they didn't do it this year because of COVID. But next year, I'm telling you, next year I'm traveling again, and I'm doing road trips too. Like I'm talking about, because again, I'm in Maryland, so like New Jersey ain't nowhere, New York ain't nowhere. I mean, I've driven to Atlanta a bunch of times before. North Carolina ain't nowhere. I used to do that every April. E2, have you ever played at the Continental Airlines Arena in Rutherford? Yeah, I did. I thrown a couple of guys over the wall over there. Because I play linebacker, so that's one thing I did love about that league is those barriers, man. Them walls, man. You just hit them upside them walls, man. Just a boom, just. You got to work tonight. All right, brother. I appreciate you coming in and supporting, man. I appreciate you, brother. You said you got to work tonight and play Call of Duty. Yeah, I gotta get another. I gotta go buy another hard drive. My external hard drive got corrupted, so I have to re-download the Call of Duty game. So I have to start all the way over because I lost all of my stats. So I got to start the game all the way over. All right, Mr. Dupree. I'll see you. See you Sunday. I'll be at Mark's house, of course, on Sunday. Yeah, Gabe, we're ready for the PS5, but I'm not going to get it until next year. I'm gonna wait till the springtime. I let them get the kinks out of it first. You know what I'm saying? You stayed in Chesapeake Bay, Maryland. You got family there. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's on the shore though. That's about hour and a half away. Read earlier today that Dak had to seek help for anxiety and depression after death. Of course, I mean, Karen, I mean, would you expect him not though? Think about it. I mean, like your brother commits suicide, COVID happens. You hear your name in the news every day about people talking about your damn contract, and it's like nobody cared. Nobody cared about what Dak was going through personally. They just battered him and just kept trying to say that he wasn't a good quarterback and talking crap about him. So that gets to it. You guys got to understand that these players, they see what we read too. They hear the stuff that's being talked about them every day. And we got to understand that they're human just like we are too. That shit affects them as well. They may not tell you, but it affects them. And I love the way that Dak presented himself in public as being really strong. And because again, you got to look at him being the age he is. Like most young guys like that don't have a mindset like that. They're gonna wear their heart on their sleeves, and you're gonna see exactly what they are. But he showed a lot of strength when it came to public, and nobody really knew how bad he was hurting. But you can only imagine. But I already knew. Me and Mark talked about that. We knew Dak was hurting on the inside. He just didn't want to show the public, and I completely understand that. And Skip Bayless is wrong for that shit. He really is. You gonna call Dak weak? Skip need to go somewhere. For first of all, I'm not watching his little undisputed stuff no more. I'm not doing that. I'm not supporting Skip. I was like, for you to come out and say some erroneous shit like that, bruh, no, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. Oh, Brian, we know they do. Make sure y'all come to Memphis, bro. The barbecue. Oh, trust me, bro. I know the Memphis barbecue is lit. I know it is. Because y'all battle with Texas barbecue all the time. Everybody keeps saying which barbecue is better, Tennessee or Texas? Which one is better? I've had both, so I've had both. First of all, I like both, so I'm not gonna downplay neither one of them. I like both. Earl Thomas going to Dallas? I doubt it. I think the only way Earl is coming to Dallas is if we get injuries as starting players as safety. That's the only way he's coming to Dallas. Outside of that, I don't see it happening. Because them bringing up Brandon Carr, them picking Brandon Carr over him, should have told you everything you need to know about what they thought about Earl Thomas. Because if they really wanted Earl Thomas, they would have went and got him. Another thing is, too, you notice that Earl Thomas ain't been picked up by nobody else unless they want to pick him up. The Texans getting their ass whooped right now. They need Earl Thomas. They might go get him tomorrow. Like tomorrow. Earl Thomas might be in a Texans uniform tomorrow. Who knows? And of course, you definitely got to respect Dak for going through all that, man. That's tough, man. And yeah, we know Skip Bayless ain't no real Cowboy fan. You don't burn your jerseys and throw them in the trash can and all that, and then take it out and talk about my Cowboys. I don't want to hear him ever say my Cowboys again. It ain't your damn Cowboys. Go sit there and kiss Tom Brady's ass. Go. That's where he needs to go. My brother did. Oh my God, Karen, are you serious? Damn. Sorry about that, Karen. Damn, that sucks. But this is the reason why I tell Karen, I'm gonna tell you just like I tell everybody else. Like, when you know that you got somebody in your family that needs that's going through like that mental stuff, mental health issues, you got to be there for them, and you gotta try to cheer them up and bring them to a positive place in life, so they're not thinking in those negative mindsets. You said not a good season opening game tonight. It's a good game for the Chiefs, though. I tell you that. What do you think of the Cowboys this year? We'll find out on Sunday, Jordan. Oh, we know that Skip Bayless is a bandwagon. We already know that. Kid Mega, you said Memphis is the best. I hear you. I mean, like I said, me personally, I like them both. So But I know Memphis has really good barbecue. I know that fall off the bone rib. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, you just literally pulling the bone out. You ain't even got it. Just slide right off the meat. Raymond, go look it up, bro. It was. I don't even want to repeat what he said, calling Dak weak and stuff for coming out saying, what he said. I'm just like, come on, man.
No, literally, we are a suburban family of football fans.
So I'm telling you guys, like, and James, Karen, that this mental health thing is real, y'all. Like, we definitely got to work together, whether us Cowboy fans or whatever fan of the team you are. Like, if you're, we got to stick together, and we have to look out for each other because I'm telling you, like, this world is something else right now, and with everything going on right now, like it's difficult, man. Kid Meg, you said your family could cook better than most restaurants. Shit, I need to. That's where I need to be at. I'm a foodie, man. No matter like how much weight I may lose, like I love food. Like I will always love food. I appreciate good food. You're right. Skip Bayless is trash. And I like food from different places. Like we was talking about with the Memphis barbecue. Like, the Memphis barbecue, you got Texas barbecue, Texas Mexican food. Um, I'm a fan of, like, I love to like explore different cultures and the way that different people make things. I just think that it's awesome. It's just real interesting how people's mindset is when it comes to food. Memphis does more pulled pork barbecue. Texas does more brisket and beef barbecue. I'm from Texas. Both are good. I'm just prefer beef brisket. I'll be honest with you. I prefer beef brisket too. I do. But I do like pulled pork too. Like, and I'm a type of dude. I'll make a pulled pork sandwich, put the barbecue sauce in there, and slap a piece of cheese on there. Put some cheddar cheese on there. Boom, and just eat that thing. Mm. Woo! You need to drink some water. Did they put Kareem Hunt's name in the stadium at Kansas City? Wow. He's still in the league. Why would they do that? Hey, Watson said, my receivers ain't doing nothing, so fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. A lot of crazies this year. Mental health is important to look at. Yeah, Raymond, that's what I was saying. We gotta take care of each other, man. We do. We really do. Oh, Lamar Hunt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Kareem Hunt. I meant Lamar. Oh, because I was thinking about Kareem Hunt. Because remember we were talking about him. So I know. It's Lamar Hunt. I know. I'm just. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm sorry. Kid Mega, you said, shit, you hungry now? Shit, well, y'all talking about it make you hungry. Had no idea. Skip said that I would never watch him again. Yeah, Karen. Like, I mean, that's some trifling stuff right there, man. Like, I just feel like it was very unwarranted. Um, Skip ain't no real Cowboy fan. He always talking about Tom, but he been talking Tom Brady's butt up all off season, talking about how the Buccaneers are gonna make it to the Super Bowl, and then in the same breath he had the nerve to say my Cowboys. Boy, if you don't get your ragged exit stage right, sir. Raymond, you ain't the only one, bro. Look, Raymond, how you think I feel? Like I went through a divorce during this process of COVID, and I had to sell my house. Like, trust me, this COVID, this quarantine COVID Bruh. I know all about it. You said a skip apology coming in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, he be tripping bad. Randall Cobb, where? Oh, there he is. There's Randall Cobb. He looked weird in the Texans uniform. See, Randall Cobb, I think didn't he score in the first week of the league with the Cowboys? Like, I feel like Randall Cobb did so much better with the Cowboys. You know, and that's what happens when you follow the money. And I understand these guys want to follow the money, get all the money they need to get in the league. But I'll be honest with you. Me personally, I'm a type of guy that like I'm the type of guy like if I got a good chemistry on the team and I really like where I'm at on the team, I'll actually stay where I am for a little bit lesser money than jumping off and going to another team where I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I know what my role is on this team, and I know that I can get the best stats where I am. So sometimes I would sacrifice a little bit of that that money to be comfortable where I am.
31-19. Brian says, let's go for one. They get 11 and try the outside kick.
Yeah, Karen, we all do. And like I said, I'm all right, man. I just like I said, I just try to take it one day at a time. You know what I mean? And you know, me doing this content creating and my channel helps me. You know what I mean? Like it helps me cope with a lot of things because I'm able to, utilize what I got my degree in, in a lot of ways. So he would have done 4 more touchdowns and not for penalties, I know. But he didn't have a bad year with the Cowboys, even though he played 1 year with us. He had a pretty productive year, considering. Eastside got hope. Not ain't no hope right there. Wow. Kansas City gonna be a tough team. Yes, Karen. Thank you. Definitely praying for you, Karen, because I know you got some things going on over there as well. So definitely prayers out to you and your family as well. Just say the CD will have a better season than Cobb. That's cool, and he more than likely will. Oh my God, they was about to run that back. They just taunting them now. Yeah, like that was a terrible onside kick. He's like, you gave him the ball, he just ran straight through your line. Like that was just a waste of an onside kick. They might as well just kick that thing straight into the thing. Eastside gonna be MIA for a while. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. John Jones. But for real, to Cowboys, go check on your boy East. I'm just playing. You say he taking 2 L's in one night? Damn. It takes a real man to talk, publicize the shortcomings of life expectations. Yeah, James. I mean, I ain't got no cut cards. It is what it is. You look, it's no secrets. Y'all see me. You see me. You know what I mean? Like, but I hate when people come and troll on people's channels and they talk about their appearance and talk about how they look and say negative things to these content creators. But these are the same bastards that don't have a picture up. They don't tell you who they are or nothing. They hide everything about themselves. But meanwhile, they in their grandmama basement, looking like a pizza face. And they got pimples all over their face, and they sitting there uh, uh, playing Fortnite all day. So it's the ones that really troll and be the ignorant ones. It's the ones that really don't have no life. Because who got time to troll? Who got time to do that? I mean, it's hard enough with working my job and trying to make this money back that I lost from COVID, and bill collectors all up my rear end right now, like every day. Like it's and then trying to maintain my channel and get it to grow and make sure that I provide you guys with the best content possible, even though I don't have anything right now. Like it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like so where I'm at right now, like I'm just glad to just be living. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad to be healthy. I'm glad I got my son. You know what I mean? Like those are the things that I just gotta thank God for what I have. You know what I mean? And at some point in time, I'll get to where I really want to be in life, and I'll go from there. And I'm gonna tell you guys, just like I tell myself, like if you're going through stuff, you gotta think positive and just let it ride. Just let it ride. Um, Depression is real. A few years ago, I was really depressed. I prayed, read my Bible, got a lot to help. Got past it. Comes from yeah, and so yeah. Sometimes you gotta meditate. You gotta pray. You gotta and again, you use your own shortcomings in life, like especially when things get better for yourself. You use that as a testimony to help other people, you know, that are currently going through those situations. And like I'm a firm believer, and I feel like this America that we live in is really jacked up because it's very selfish. People don't care about people. People don't like stop and think how other people feel. They just living for themselves, and that's just how our government is right now, unfortunately. And I just feel like if things were different, if everybody had the mindset of like for the people, because again, we're supposed to be Americans, right? The land of the people. We're not the land of the people right now. So, if anybody is disrespecting the flag right now, it's the government because we're not the land of the people. And I just feel like if we just all stop the BS and just understand each other, no matter what race, religion, whatever you are, let's not judge, man, because we have to understand that, like, yes, we come from different walks of life, but we also have to understand that, like, in the grand scheme of things, we all bleed the same color. And we all gonna die someday. Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life is death. That's the only thing that's guaranteed, is that one day you will die. But what you want to do is while you're living on this earth, you want to make sure that everything that you do is in a positive light. And that's just how I feel about it. And Kid Mega, and I've always believed that. But I always feel like, and sometimes I feel like, because I've been through a lot, and I feel like, and a lot of things you guys don't know. So I know that when I start these memberships, though, I'm trying to figure out a way where I could do a live stream just for members, where we could talk about like personal stuff. Like I want to just get to a point where like we know each other, like we become a real family. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I want to do with my memberships. I want to have like private live streams like that. That way, there's no trolls involved. Everybody is in there for one common thing, and that's to love each other. And that's what we need to be doing, man. That's what we need to be doing. Like at the end of the day, we could talk crap to each other, and fans of other teams and things of that nature. But if y'all see me, like I'll collab. I don't I'm cool with the Rams YouTuber, Ram Talk. Shout out to him. I just told you guys in the beginning, he moved to Germany. He was supposed to be on my live stream, but because Germany is so far ahead of us in the time, he's asleep right now because it's tomorrow morning. So, but I mean, but last time I had him on a live stream, he was still living in Cali. But like I said, he moved to Germany because his wife is German. But I tell you this, like him, Ed Oliver, Burgundy and Gold, like the Washington YouTubers. I bang with them. They're really good dudes. They live here in my area. I could go see them anytime. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't hold any hate in my heart, man. I don't, and I try to look at things from different perspectives, which is the reason why when I give you guys facts about things on this channel, West Virginia, you're right, it has ruined it. And when I give you guys like facts on here, when I'm talking like real, like it's legit, like it's no joke. Like we just got to come to, and again, you guys don't understand. And shout out to Karen that's in here, and Karen has gone through a lot. And if y'all would understand what Karen has gone through, y'all you wouldn't even know what Karen has gone through. I'm not gonna put her business out there unless she wants to, tell you guys. But just understand that Karen is a strong individual, and shout out to Karen, and God bless you, Karen. Like I have subscribers that actually come to me. They'll send me messages in my DM. Shout out to David Jenkins. He asked me to pray for his brother all the time that was sick in the hospital and stuff like that. So like these guys come to me, and I'm a nobody, but I feel like if we're able to trust each other and be able to talk about it, because when you talk about things, I feel like it helps. It helps you. And it ain't got to be just football. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be just anything that you're dealing with. Your significant others getting on your damn nerves. Your kids getting on your nerves. You got issues with your siblings or your aunties or your mama or your daddy. Whatever the situation is, like we all got to stick together. Yes, it needs to definitely be voted out. Definitely. Karen, it's good to know there are good people out there like you. Yeah, DT. Yeah, man. I try to live my life the right way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect by any means, man, at all. But I try to live my life the right way. We all go through things in life, but it's God's grace and mercy. Thank you, Thank you, Jesus. Yes. So, 2 seconds left in the game. 34-20. And they spotted him that 20 points right there because the game has been over. Oh, wow. I just feel like the Texans didn't try hard. It's like they almost came in this game without like a real I didn't see them really doing anything. Like they didn't. I don't know if this the lack of talent on their team or what the situation is with this team, but it's interesting. Well, that's it. Final score 34-20. Kansas City, 1-0 in the league so far. So. Hey DT, and that's facts, man. Just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. I couldn't have said that better myself. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. No problem. And like I said, when I do these memberships, I definitely I do want to do that. I got to figure out if it allow me to do like member only live streams. I got to figure that part out. But once I figure that out, we can do that, and we can definitely have like I said, I already talked to Raymond. Already knows. He's heard me talk about this, but just doing stuff for the people, and we don't even have to talk football. Like I said, it's just we talk about other stuff and just getting to know each other better. You know what I mean? I know. I saw that, James. I saw the sign. Houston, you have a problem. and then they showed a shot of Deshaun Watson, and he had that face like this. He was like. He had a dumbfounded look on his face. Yeah, I think the Texans thought this was preseason because they didn't play. Like, just to recap the game real quick so I don't have to do a whole nother video. they really they came in there playing like it was preseason.
All right, movie time.
Yes, definitely E2 Blue Forum. That'll definitely be what it is. Um,
Chris, can you look at Dad?
they didn't bring their A game tonight. They didn't. Kansas City was ready, and to be honest with you, I think the Kansas City didn't even play their hardest. I'm pretty sure that the Kansas City could have played even harder than that, but I guess they stepped it down for the Texans a little bit. But I already knew that Kansas City was going to win. When I saw that matchup, I was like, "Oh, that's not a good matchup for the Texans the first game of the season." But most of the time, when a team wins the Super Bowl, they're not really that good the next year. um, but Kansas City, now when you look at the final score, it's 20-34, right? But when you if you've seen the game, you see that that score is actually much farther away than what it actually shows. Coco, you said they definitely didn't. They sure did. Nope, they don't have Hopkins anymore. And the problem is they need Hopkins. They need to bring him back. John Jones, thank you for the super chat, brother. You said empty calories. Shit. They need to have all the calories they need to win that game, but they didn't. They came out there and just dropped a goose egg. Well, DT, remember I told you that none of these teams are going to look good. What's good, Dan the man? None of these teams are going to look good going into the first couple of games of the season. They're going to be a little rusty. Cowboys are probably going to be a little sloppy too. So don't expect us to be perfect on Sunday night either. So, but even with all that, when you look at the game, it didn't seem like it was that bad.
It's fun to be back out here to the off season that we had as a world, as a nation, and to be doing something normal again. Obviously, we got to have some fans out here, but everything's handled in the right way, and we're glad we got the win.
Yeah, you got the win with the usual suspects like Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill.
I just came out here, just did my thing, I'm Patrick Mahomes, I'm the best quarterback in the league, Oh, I'm gonna do that, kid, Megan. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm actually gonna end this soon, and I'm gonna do that in a minute. I actually was gonna do that. You said this is basically preseason. Yeah, it is basically preseason. It's gonna be preseason for the first couple of weeks of the season. You said the Cowboys are always sloppy week one. Raymond, that was with Jason Garrett. Remember the mindset. We got to get out of that Jason Garrett mindset. What we did last year and before in that last decade, it don't matter no more. I don't think that. I mean, yeah, we might be sloppy, but not because of that. We'll be sloppy because we ain't had an offseason. Alan, you damn right. I'm ready for Cowboy football. I'm ready. I'm ready. But even still, with all that, then still glad we got some football to watch. Yeah, definitely. Because again, this offseason was a little shaky, bro. You said Watson, too much sizzle, not enough steak. Wow. That's a hell of a way of wording it. I like that though. I just think that like even though Kansas City didn't play their best, they still like dominated. They dominated and not playing their best. That's a little scary. Think about it. Kansas City is a good team. I'm pretty sure they probably gonna go to the Super Bowl again. Wouldn't it be awesome to see? Let me shut up. Because if I see the Cowboys and them in the Super Bowl together, that'd be awesome. But Watson needs to get traded to a contender. Well, they just paid him all that money. He not going nowhere. They literally just paid him yesterday. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah, Kansas City is definitely a scary juggernaut, and like I said, I don't hype a team up for no reason. Like that, they got the sauce. Eastside Cheryl gonna be crying in the car. He probably crying right now. He probably like, I can't show my face on E2 Blue Channel for a while because He gonna get me. I was like, yeah, sir. So I want to say before I end the stream, guys, it was good to see football finally coming back. Any last questions, comments, or concerns you guys have before I end the stream? Let me know. Let me know now, or forever hold your peace. Well, until the next live stream, of course.
Powerful 5G experience for America.
It's 5G ultra wideband. It's already available in parts of the United States, Los Angeles, and in New York City.
I gotta take my butt to bed. Still gotta go to work tomorrow. I'll say it for you, E2, Kansas City and Dallas in the Super Bowl. There you go, DT. You already knew what I was talking about. In the end, only God can judge you. Okay. Well, I will say this. With that being said, it would be a high-scoring game, a really high-scoring game. How about them Cowboys? I know that's right. Good night, everybody. I just want to say prayers up for everybody in this chat. Everybody that came in to support the channel tonight. I appreciate you guys. Like I told you guys before, if you guys are going through stuff, definitely talk to somebody. Talk to somebody that's positive in your life. Because again, we've had a couple of people in here that already said that they lost some people in their family due to suicide. And if you are feeling that in yourself or your heart, don't feel that way. Understand that your life matters. Your life always matters. Whether you don't think it does or not, it will always matter. And you have to have the confidence in yourself to know that, hey, I love myself and I know that other people will love me too. And if you feel like people don't love you, those are not the people that you need in your life anyway. Understand that. So my whole thing is I don't need 100 million thousand subscribers. I'm more on the whole quality type of thing. And I want quality people. I don't want a bunch of trolls following me. You know what I mean? Like I want people that's going to be supportive to the channel and people that are going to take what I have to say and use it in a positive way. Alan, appreciate you too, bro. David Panillo, thank you, brother, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Like I said, those of you guys who supported the channel, I appreciate you guys. Remember, when you give, it comes back tenfold, and that's how God blesses you. Everybody have a safe night. Safe day at work tomorrow or whatever you guys are doing. Until next time, look out for the videos and get ready for this Dallas Cowboy when we beat down the Rams on Sunday. Look out. I'm going to be doing my matchup video. I'm going to have my son this weekend, so I probably won't be doing a lot of YouTube this weekend. But on Sunday, I will be doing my matchup video before the game, so look out for that. God bless, guys. Peace out.
Social distancing. I need a megaphone.